Hi, welcome to the 3 or 4 minute Coffee with Brian session. And today I want to talk about a workshop I had. It was basically about progression. And they're trying to, it was a family workshop, which was very intimate. They're trying to get through, one of the family members has severe anxiety. So getting to my office was difficult. So I went to them, and which I do all the time, and I love doing that. And one of the problems is they're trying to get there too fast because four of the family members don't suffer at all. It's one. So what happens is you get a rah rah, you get a rah rah speech. You can do it. You can do it. Well, they don't understand. The people that don't go through, don't have it, don't understand that when you're on a plane and you're nervous and you say relax, it makes it worse. There are steps. And if you read my book, the first thing I do in my presentations, it's all based about on my memoir, Scared to Death, Do It Anyway, is a lot of it, most of it is trust. People in the audience, people that are looking at me, have to trust the fact that I have it. I don't have a diploma. I don't have the degree. I don't have that. I have a real life story. So they have to trust that. And they also have to understand that when I tell them what works, it works because I'm standing in front of these people and I had it, crippling. So it's a process. It's like from A to B to C to D. Well, if you go from A to D, you lose steps. You have to go A to B. Then B has to trust A. Then B to C. C has to trust B. Then D to E. E has to trust D. I'm going to lose my alphabet there for a minute, but do you understand what I'm trying to say? In other words, if you don't follow the steps, whatever the steps may be in your panic and anxiety ridden life, it's going to get to a point where you're not going to believe what just happened and then you're going to go backwards. I know, I have been there. It takes time. It's a process. If you've had it for 20 years, it's not going to you're not just going to say okay, it's gone. And the people that tell you that are full of crap. Sorry to tell you. It's a process. It's like somebody coming in my gym, which I know a lot about weightlifting, and saying, "Hey Brian, I bench 200. I want to bench 300 by in 3 to 6 months." I'm going to say you're not going to happen. It's not going to happen in a year. But there's a process. This is the way to do it. I can guarantee you that it'll happen in this amount of time based on who they are and what they're doing and so on and so forth. But it's what I know. So I know it's what I know. I'm an expert at this. So if I'm telling you there are steps, and when I give my talks, and when I tell you face to face, or whatever it might be, whether there are 1,000 people in the audience or four, the steps you need to take are, it's a process. You have to trust the steps that you need to take, because if you go to a step and you didn't trust to one prior, it's not going to work. It's going to crumble and go backwards. I'm trying to give you my analogy of why you need to use the tools in my book. Okay? My book profits go to Bradley Hospital, so I'm not trying to sell you my book. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm trying to have you understand that the process of healing yourself works. And the last 15 seconds, I will tell you this. I'm telling you, the reason for this is I just got done with the workshop and I got back to my office and it's fresh in my mind. This is for the people that don't suffer, that are working or trying to talk to people that do. Those are the people that I need to educate, because if they don't understand what that person's going through, it's very hard for them to say, get on that elevator, go get in the car and drive. You got to do, it's not going to work. You have to trust me. It's not going to work. Okay? The person going through it needs to go through the steps. Each one gives them the confidence to move further and further and further along. And all those steps are in here. And each one gives you that much confidence. The longer you have it, the longer it's going to take for you to understand it's manageable, it's controllable, and here I am telling you this. Okay? Trust me, I'm an expert. Be well. I'll come back to you tomorrow. Take care.